I'm gonna see Bed.
Oh, did you already?
Sunday, yeah.
Tell her I said hello.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, we're just talking about Ben Midler, who's in town doing a Hello Dolly.
Okay, good.
Some of the people that we worked with over the years.
Yeah.
My father worked.
You work with a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's easier to say who we haven't.
Yeah. It's a shorter list on who we haven't worked with.
You know, we used to get pissed on all the time. Why do the critics hate Toto and all that stuff? We came out the same year the Sex Pistols did. So we're like the antithesis of that, you know? It's just odd. It's like we were closer to Steely Dan than Sex Pistols, okay? You know, it was a ridiculous. But, you know, 40 years later, we laugh at all this stuff and we can take a joke, you know?
No. I wasn't even going there, but...
No, but I'm just saying I get it out of the way because people always ask.
Yeah.
We get the take of the song in 1 to 3 takes.
That's right.
Never more than 3 takes. And we never rehearsed. So we get a lot of real natural, you know, what do you call it, interplay. As soon as we got a take, I double my guitar part, Dave would start putting on the keyboard parts, Jeff would put on a tambourine, and by the end of the afternoon, we had what sounded like a record. And then the overdubs would go months, you know, we'd try millions of things.
There's lyrics and synthesizers took months.
Yeah.
The record company thought that Hold the Line was kind of a flash in the pan, and they were going, can you guys really have another hit single and a hit album? Because we'd have a couple of low-selling albums. Yeah. And so I said to myself, I'm gonna put everything that I have, my body and spirit, into this one song, and if it doesn't, I'm gonna hang it up.
And it was a do or die record for us.
All I wanna do when I wake up in the morning is see your eyes. Rosanna, Rosanna, never thought that a girl like you could ever care for me. Rosanna.
The best of everything that we are and have ever been is the song Rosanna. Yeah. Everyone shines.
Yeah.
There's multiple vocals. It's a unique groove. Yeah. It was cut live. There's a lot of interplay. There are a lot of accidental things that happen on it that, had we rehearsed it, would have never happened. Yeah. And it was a magical song that he wrote.
Meet you all the way.
Walked in the room with Steve Lukather into my kitchen, actually, where I was writing lyrics, and introduced her. She was so cool, I think, and charming that everybody fell in love with her. I know I did, and just borrowed her name for that. But it was about I had a high school crush that was mainly about, but I don't need to get into it. You know.
High school.
No, I understand. Crush, yeah. I understand that was Steve Lukather's girlfriend at the time.
That's right.
A little weird, don't you think?
Yeah.
I can see your face still shining through the window on the other side. Rosanna, Rosanna, I didn't know that a girl like you could make me feel so sad.
I had been toying around with the idea of who's going to sing.
We always do that. Who's going to sing?
Every time each person would get a chance to try and sing each of the songs to see who sounded best.
I mean, sometimes it was obvious, but it wasn't obvious.
So he sounded really good on this section in this key. But then I tried Bobby, but I had to switch keys. So I think somebody said, hey, why don't you try in both keys? And I just modulated halfway through the verse. You can really hear the band on this song. And yet you hear everybody's personality.
Well, it started out, you can show them the way we work together. Our ability to improvise on the spot. If something's over-rehearsed, you just play parts. Okay. But when you're still discovering your parts, and you can get that on record, that's some of the most magical stuff that any of us have ever loved on a record, is guys kind of accidentally playing something. Everybody's had like great moments on records like that, where you just, you screw around. and something cool happened. Like the end of Rosanna. That was like one of the improvised solos, everything. This is one take.
Your entire solo was in.
When it was at the end
Yeah.
of it, we went like, did you get that?